have to wait.
Whoa,
It's
spoilers.
I know, right?
30 years. 30 years that you have to wait. I mean, back then, people just spoiled stuff and didn't give a damn back then.
That's true. That's a good point.
People just spoiled stuff. They didn't care.
Do you remember when they announced remake and you spoiled that scene on the Spawncast, and everyone came for you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like, and there's no time limit on this stuff. If you legitimately spoil some piece of content for someone, they're gonna get mad at you. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
In the original PS1 Final Fantasy VII, like one of the biggest things in gaming that's ever happened.
But even for new games, like we've been like, oh, there's a skill tree in it, and then chat lights up with spoilers. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm super sensitive to spoilers on my stream, man. People ask like, how many bananas do you have? And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to answer everything because I know on my stream they get super sensitive on that type of stuff because people are, somebody else will spoil it. If you don't spoil, like if you see something, somebody else will say, oh, okay, well this. So people are super sensitive to that type of stuff. I think, John, people got mad at you because you said Airbuster thief on Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, that's a good theme.
Yeah. I remember, I think you said it on Twitter and people were like, you're spoiling the song. You spoiled it. So
the Airbuster is in the game. It's a remake of Final Fantasy VII, but the Airbuster
it's a music spoiler.
The average viewer just wants us to be like Final Fantasy. It could be good, and then just stop the conversation and move forward.
It could be good.
That's it's a joke, but that's like yes.
That's what a lot of people want.
Like when a game first comes out, is it good or is it not? Yes, it's good. I like it because I have powers. That's
too much spoilers.
That's the only thing you're allowed to say for the next 12 years about that game, because you never know if the person hasn't played it yet. So.
I still haven't spoiled Xenoblade for people on my channel. That game's like how many years old is that? Game's 2010. That game came out in 2010, 2011 in Europe, and 2012 here in the US. And I still have never really like spoiled it for people out there because people are still playing the definitive edition. Like so yeah.
Yeah, it I don't know, something to think about, like how long until you can mention major plot points or key twists or something, because people will talk about movies 2 days after it comes out and it's on Twitter. It's like, okay, that happens apparently in the movie that I have not seen yet because it's opening night right now. Okay. Celia, what do you think of Donkey Kong Bonanza?
So I'm only 65 bananas in, so spoilers. Sorry. I'm really enjoying it. It's a good time. Obviously, can't get into too many details because I don't want to ruin anything. But I have like one minor nitpick about the game, which I don't think is a spoiler about things. It's just that like I wish that like boss battles were longer.
Sure.
Like that's my only complaint.
The ones you might run into are really easy, right?
Yeah, well, because also I'm like newer in the game, so I'm expecting possibly for them to get a bit more challenging or something of the sort.
Ones, yeah.
But yeah, it was just like the first couple, I was like, oh, like this is really fun. And I get like into it, and I'm like, okay, I was like next phase, and I was like, oh,
that's it. It's over.
And I'm like, oh no, I killed him.
I think in general, the game isn't that difficult.
Yeah.
But the bosses do get more challenging over time, for sure.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable. I avoided all spoilers. Like I skimmed the trailer when we talked about it, just so I could like say something. But I was expecting the game to be a bit more difficult, because Donkey Kong Country and DK64 was convoluted, and so I was expecting there to be like a challenge to it. But I'm really, really enjoying like the journey through it and just discovering and just smashing like anything and everything, and just the humor is great. Okay, side note, was Donkey Kong always this dorky? Like, because he's like very aloof and goofy, and like normally,
Yes and no. Yes
like
and
they
no.
Kirby-fied him, where like Kirby's just like like a little dum dum, just doing things. And also,
there is more to this. I'm a Donkey Kong, aspiring Donkey Kong lore expert. Donkey Kong is an idiot. He is actually, and even in the rare day, he's an idiot. He's always been somewhat of an idiot, but his art and the way they depict him, he seems like normal, but he's actually pretty stupid. They also, if you look at the animated TV show, he's a freaking moron in that one as well. So people, there are two sides. Some people think, he's a smart 8, and he's never really been smart. But yes, in this one he's really goofy, but that's more true to his personality, I would say, than maybe what Rare kind of showed him as. But like I said, if you watch the TV show, he's a complete moron in that show.
I'll revisit it. But like, I just feel like from remembering him from like Donkey Kong 64, for example, like, you know, he was a goob, but like everyone was a goob. And so it was like equal playing field, and when everyone's stupid, no one's stupid. Okay. And so when playing this game, you know, all the other creatures are like, you know, average to really, really smart. And I was like, wait, hold on here. But he's really charming, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just such a stark difference than from what I remember. But I'll go back and recheck some Donkey Kong lore. Maybe check out the show.
In the movie, he's like not super stupid in the movie, but he's more arrogant and like talking.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a noticeable like silly guy.
Exactly. That's why people are kind of confused. In different media, he's like I said, if you watch the original Donkey Kong animated whatever that stupid show that they did, he's really stupid in that one. If you look at the Rare games, he's kind of just like, yeah, whatever, not really too much. I mean, he does do some dumb things in those games, but it's not that bad.
He's smart enough to have, like, I don't know, pass whatever monkey test it is for a coconut gun. Like, I figure he's like smart enough, but I feel like in this one, he's just big punchies. Funny guy. I don't know.
Big punchy funny guy. That describes him. Big punchy funny guy.
That's my box quote if Nintendo's looking.
MVG, did you spend more time with the game than you were expecting?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I almost clocked 30 hours on it. And look, I'm not a completionist. I'm not going for the 100% run, but dude, honestly, I thought I would kind of be done with this game in about 15 hours, and I spent probably double that time playing the game.
It kept going.
Yeah, it just kept going. It's really good.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't want to say anything. But
You're about to spoil something.
The game just keeps going, basically. It just keeps going, and you can probably spend 50, 60 hours. I think 100% run is probably going to be about 60 hours or something like that.
That's how much I'm going to spend, because I'm like 25 hours already and not close to the ending. So yeah, but I'm doing like a weird 100% run. So I need a lot of money.
Yeah, you just buying the maps and stuff.
Yeah, I need a lot of money. So I'm farming.
Yeah, that's. I mean, again, a bigger game than I was expecting. High quality game. No real. I didn't run into anything that was like I fell through the level, and with all the destruction, you feel like something would go wrong. Other than the camera sometimes getting confused. That's about it.
Yeah.
Camera, and some people have said like the balloons. Sometimes like you die or like you fall, and it doesn't take you back to like a certain spot. You might fall again. Some people have had some issues with
Jordan's here.
Hey.
Whoa, Jordan Prince.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Jordan, come in right.
How are you?
Yep. Coming in to just surprise everyone.
Hello, stranger. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
All we need to do is talk about Pokemon more, and I think Jordan will magically like randomly appear like tall grass. Like it's just
Sometimes that's how it works.
So we're talking about the Nintendo Direct coming up here, the imminent one, according to VGC. But I had talked to Jordan earlier in the week, actually before Pokemon Presents, and they're like, yeah, you should come on for the Pokemon stuff, right? Talk about the presentation and everything that happened. And I will say there were some people, I checked in on some live streams. There were some people who woke up at like 6 a.m. for it, so 5-something a.m. for it.
I woke up at 4:30 or 4 a.m.
For something, and I was checking in, and Josie was like half there, like while it was going on. So I think that people realized halfway through, it's like, okay, I think this is for Pokemon people. But Jordan, how do you feel about the Pokemon Presents?
I mean, that's an interesting question, right? You know, because I feel like everyone has their own expectations, whether they're overhyping it or underhyping it. I didn't really expect a lot from this direct anyway. So I was kind of like about on par with what I expected to see there. So I wasn't really let down or all that excited. You know, it was like, okay, you know, I agree with people who could be disappointed with it. But at the same time, I didn't.
15 announcements.
Yeah. I mean, the coolest thing for me is the actual physical amusement park location. That's the big thing. for me.
That's in
You got
Japan.
one? You got one?
I have to go. That sounds amazing.
Okay.
I've wanted
There we
that
go.
forever. And I mean,
go to that too.
yeah. So like that for me, that's the exciting thing. Is like, oh wow, they're actually doing it, and it's not that far away. So
Based in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, it's in Japan.
in Japan.
Yeah, Jordan, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I never go into these expecting anything because we've had a solid, like, I think, how long have they been doing this? 5 years, 10 years? They've been doing it for a while. And it seems like every single time, they're never going to announce all the stuff that people actually want. Like, I don't know, like GBA games, like NSO stuff.
And
It's
happens every
always-
time.
Every time people expect that.
Game Boy games going in
Yeah,
NSO.
and it never happened. So all I said, I was like, hey, just give me some more information on Pokemon Legends ZA. That's the game that I'm looking forward to playing. That's all I'm expecting. And I got that, so I was like, yeah, cool. But I understand, like, I'm the same way as Jordan. If people thought it wasn't good or you whatever, I agree too. But like, we have a set like expectation for these shows. They're always kind of like this. So yeah.
You just got to
Okay.
Calvin and Hobbes it. Lower your expectations. Always be
No.
surprised.
Okay, so the thing about Pokemon Directs in general, it's, you know, people are always like expecting them to be like a Nintendo Direct, but like they forget that Pokemon is like an all-encompassing franchise and they like to focus on all those points. So besides like, you know, the console games, of course they're going to talk about mobile, of course they're going to talk about their TV series, like, and whatever else that they're producing, like live events. So it kind of just like ticked all the boxes of, you know, what they usually hit on, like, you know, digital, mobile, console, real life. TV and then like hit it all. I am also excited about Pokemon Kanto. So question, have you guys ever heard of Dragon Quest Island? It's like it's a Dragon Quest themed little attraction in Japan.
No, I have not.
Okay, I'm expecting Pokemon Kanto to be like that. So basically, it's like an outdoor adventure where you're like, or it's considered like an outdoor like field RPG attraction where you're the main character and you get like a story, you get to pick your role, like if you want to be the warrior or whatever, like whatever your class is, and you get like an adventure book and you go around and encounter like little fetch quests and like stationary monsters where you're like solving puzzles. Yeah, it's a real life adventure. It's basically like an escape room, except you're not really escaping. You're just going around and like, you know, hitting all the
Beating up
things.
other nerds.
Yeah, like
Is it like the
real
movie role
stuff.
models? Is it like that?
I've never watched the movie Rome Models, so I'm not
Okay.
sure. But like, you know, you walk around with your adventure book and you're like, we have to go help the king slime, and then you go to where like the giant big plastic king slime is in like the village or whatever, and then
Bring
you
fireballs.
you
throw
talk to
bags of sand
him.
at it.
And like it's like an interactive adventure. So I'm really imagining that for Pokemon. I don't know if they're gonna go like that route for it, but it kind of looks like it. So I'm planning to go once it releases. I'm totally gonna go to Japan. I was planning on going next year anyway, so I'm like, sweet. I'll plan that around in my adventure. Are we talking about everything from the? Can I like
Pick
talk
and
about other
choose
stuff?
anything
Okay.
you want here, Celia.
Just to jump on some things, Pokemon Concierge, I watched it on Netflix and it was so fun and enjoyable and cozy and such a cute short watch. So I'm really excited for more episodes in September. That's going to be a really good time. ZA, Mega Dragonite looks awful. Okay, if you like it, I'm sorry. My
I like it.
condolences.
I think it looks
My
cool.
condolences, OJ.
Where they put wings on it on Dragonite's
Okay.
head.
Oh, I think that's fine. I wish they took that a step further, made him blue, made him resemble Dragonair. Because like a big complaint about Dragonite, besides him being, you know, he's cute and goofy, and I really enjoy him. But like Dragonair is like, you know, design is so pretty, and it's like, oh, what are you going to evolve like into? And it's like, oh. Like a giant little guy, and so it would be cool to like make him pretty, and like they could have done that. They like, you know, one step is to add wings to his head, and then they could have done more. So I don't know. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, but like that's okay. That's just me complaining. And then like lastly, I'm really excited for Pokemon Worlds. It's going on next month. I'm going to be there, and
I'll
it's
see
going to
you
be.
there.
Yeah, we'll have to say hi. It's going to be a real cool time. My friend's really into the competitive scenes. I'm just going to like hang out with her and run around and stuff. So it'll be a
It's
good
cool.
time.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
They did show off Pokemon Legends ZA a bit more. It's of course coming out October 16th, and they're gonna replace it. Looks like the Mario Kart World bundle with the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle. So anyone, I guess, doesn't have a Switch 2, or mostly I assume holiday stuff. It's the Pokemon game. The Switch 2 is attached to it. It's $500. So instead of that one being $70, you can get it for $50 with the Switch 2. So that was their big announcement, I guess. There, in terms of video games, there was no Game Boy NSO, nothing like that. So I think now, I think really going into these, people need to start thinking, yeah, maybe this is just a Pokemon thing. Maybe there's going to be merchandise. There's going to be theme parks, apparently. Mobile, a lot of mobile games. I like mobile games. They did announce this, what is it, this Pokemon, the Pokemon Friends. It's like a bunch of puzzle games. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I bought it for one of the kids. They've been playing it. And it's the most basic Flash game looking thing I've ever seen. And they love it. So I think the target audience for the kids, it makes sense. They get these pieces of yarn and they throw them in the machine. And it's like, here's a Pokemon plushie for your made up imaginary room. And they're just like, yeah, like they're so excited.
Week boxes early.
Got you hooked up. That's how they get you, man. They've been doing this for decades.
Here's the thing, though. They're playing this and they go, oh, there's more stuff to buy. And I go, what do you mean there's more stuff to buy? I look. So the base game on the Switch is $10, and then there's an additional $26 worth of things that you buy if you want the whole thing. So the game itself is $36 essentially, if you want everything. So I don't know what the deal was there on mobile. It's free to try or something. Then you can spend more
free,
money.
and then you could spend to get all the bundles that dropped.
Yeah. So from what I can tell, it's more puzzles and more Pokemon plush things. So. I'm not really sure why it's $10 on the Switch. I don't know what the deal was there, but that's all they're getting. I'm not going down the realm of Pokemon Friends DLC at this point. That's good enough. That's good enough. Besides, they'll probably be on to what Fortnite's at like age 10 or something, so I'll be all right soon. I'll just be playing that and ask for V-Bucks. But that's about what I expected out of the event. I wasn't expecting what the next generation or thinking next year Pokemon Day.
Most likely that's what will be the case. I was expecting a little bit more with Champions. Talking with some other Pokemon people, thinking that it was going to be not like necessarily shadow dropped right away, but coming out a lot sooner than expected, and seeing that it was just a little bit more of an update, and then 2026 on it was like, oh, okay, so that'll be a random early mid game next year before any mainline game would come out. So I was expecting a little something like that, but yeah, nothing too surprising. I wasn't expecting any other surprise like spin-off titles or anything like that, because I didn't feel that there was a crazy amount of hype going into this one. I know they announced it really early. But I feel like from Pokemon, they weren't hyping this up themselves, aside from saying, yeah, it's happening. And I feel like the internet does what the internet does and hypes it up for them. So,
yeah,
I can understand getting disappointed once again, that especially if you woke up really early for probably not a whole lot of exciting announcements.
But with that out of the way now, that's in the rearview mirror, people are now looking forward to this week with the potential for a Nintendo Direct. Now, I already mentioned Nate the Hate's been tagged a lot because Nate did say that sometime in July, he mentioned that with MVG in a podcast that I listened to about 10 minutes worth because that was the relevant section. But I did hear it, and he said it was sometime in July. Don't know what kind of event it is. And now we've sort of